السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا بكم طلبة وطالبات الصف الثالث الإعدادي مع درس من دروس المراجعة. والنهاردة هنبدأ أول جزء في مراجعتنا مع البراكتس تيست 6A. Question number 1. Finish the following dialogue. Amal and Amia are talking about the man's journey along the Nile. In the news, it says that a man has walked all the way along the Nile. Yes, I heard about this. It's unusual. He did it because he wanted to see if it was possible. يبقى طبعا الكويستشن بتاعي هتبقى why did he do that? I heard that at the beginning of the journey he was ill, but he طبعا ايه but he got better. That's good. سأل سؤال and yes, he said he would. It will probably be a very interesting journal to read. يبقى ما كنا سألنا مثلا is he going to write about his journey? Himself? Yes, he said he would. It will probably be a very interesting journal to read. يبقى يقول له إيه؟ I agree with you. How I can't agree more. Write what you would say in each of the following situations. Your friend asks you when your father was born, you are not sure, but you give an answer. يبقى ممكن أقول له مثلا I think he was born in around مثلا 1970. You hear that a tourist was lost in the desert, but that he had just been found. يبقى ممكن أقول إيه what a relief. Or thank goodness for that. You hear that scientists have found new medicine which will help many people. طبعا هيقول له هنا ايه how wonderful. Read the following, then answer the question. If you go to some places in Asia, you might see some amazing snakes which can fly. Scientists have asked why they do this. The answer is that it is easier for the snakes to travel this way because they live in an area full of tall trees. If they didn't fly, they would have to go down one tree and then climb up the next one. It is much easier and quicker for them to jump from one tree and fly to the next. The snakes can fly about 24 meters at 10 meters a second. How do they do this? Scientists now know that the snakes put their bodies in the shape of an S and move very slowly. If the scientists hadn't used digital cameras to film them in slow motion, we might never have known this. What is unusual of the snakes in Asia? طبعا in here they can fly. Number 2, why don't the snake climb down one tree and climb up the next? طبعا قال لي if they had يبقى طبعا because it is easier for the snake and quicker to jump from one tree and fly to the next. Why do you think that scientists studied the snakes? طبعا why do you think that the scientists studied the snakes? الأنسر طبعا because the snakes are unusual. Because the snakes are unusual and because the scientists wanted to find how they could fly. مش هجيب لكم بس The expression in slow motion means watching something طبعا move very slowly than usual. What does the underlined word this refer to? طبعا how snakes fly. أجل الاثنين لسؤال القصة أو reader. The doctor had طبعا the doctor Skinner Mr. Throgood Black Beauty. هنا had is your work in the end. مين بقى اللي had is your work in the end؟ أنا رأت I Billy took Black Beauty to a large field to give him good food, had no problems all his life, was also a taxi driver, told the jury that he should stop driving a taxi. يبقى طبعا عندي هنا the doctor هتبقى مع رقم E told مش طبعا مع رقم E told Skinner told the jury that he should stop driving a taxi. طبعا Skinner was also a taxi driver with number D. Mr. Throgood took Black Beauty to a large field. طبعا Black Beauty had easier work in the end. Why were holidays not always an easy time for taxi drivers? طبعا because they had to take people from house to house. Number 2, what happened to Jerry when he had to wait outside the house of the rich woman? طبعا he became ill because it was very cold. Why did Polly write to Mrs. Fowler? يبقى to ask here to find a job for Jerry. Why do you think that Skinner told the girl not to worry after he said that Black Beauty looked too weak to carry their bags? ليه هو قال لها كده؟ يبقى طبعا the answer طبعا because I think Skinner told the girl not to worry because he didn't want to lose money. He had to work for 7 days a week to get enough money even when his horses were weak or ill. Why do you think that Black Beauty was sold at the part of the market where the horses were old or ill-looking? طبعا because Black Beauty has become ill and now he looked old. يبقى لأن هو دلوقتي كان تعبان وكمان أصبح بقى إيه شكله كمان كبير. هحاول أكبر لكم ده شوية. معلش هنتنقل مع بعض السؤال choose the correct answer. If Osama had got the job at the bank he traveled a lot. طبعا هنا had got يبقى دي third conditional يبقى he would have. Number 2, if we see Ali we ask him to phone you. طبعا دي first conditional يبقى we will sorry. The river was very dry because it for 2 months was the past simple يبقى because it بيقول لي not the rain was very dry because it hadn't rained. Don't be you have already eaten a big ice cream يبقى طبعا don't be greedy. They came from space and landed in the sea يبقى طبعا meteorite. They showed us how to dive underwater طبعا the instructor. Question number 6, rewrite the following using the words in brackets to give the same meaning. I am not sure where Tarek is. Perhaps he is in Tarek. عايز استخدم might. يبقى طبعا الانسر هتبقى هنا I am not sure where Tarek is. He might be in the park. Number 2, do you have as much water as you need? وعايز استخدم enough والانسر هتبقى do you have enough water? Do you have enough water? I didn't recognize your cousin so I didn't say hello. طيب عايز استخدم if وif هنحطها في النص او هنحطها في الاول. هقول not if I had recognized your cousin I would have said hello. If I had recognized your cousin I would have said hello. وبكده نكون وصلنا لنهاية الامتحان بتاعنا. أتمنى أنكم تكونوا استفدتم. Until we meet again, goodbye and good luck.